morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we are going to be talking some more about Nier Reincarnation. Specifically, we're going to be talking about what to do after you have farmed out the Automata event when you're sitting at that 57,000 to 60,000 force, and you're like, I want to get stronger, I want to do more, but there's so much to do, and I just don't know where to start. We're going to talk about where to go, what to farm, what you should prioritize. Let's go ahead and dig in. So I will admit that I am in a very similar boat to all of you, and I have heard it from many people that you are slightly lost, or that people don't really know where to go to farm once they have fully farmed out the Automata event. And that's understandable. There is a lot of events to farm, and a lot of people go straight to the Dark Memory quests. Some people are farming Guerrilla quests still to max out their weapons, which is great. Some people are doing the daily quests, some people are still farming Automata, some people are chasing the chapter sections. So where do you go? And thankfully, just scrounging around on the internet, we did find a priority list here, and it is a pretty good guide for what you should be prioritizing. If you're at 30,000 power level, you should be going for guerrilla missions. Personally, I think you should always go for guerrilla missions right now because you want to have a variety of weapons leveled up. It's the best way to level weapons in terms of grabbing weapon materials for level ups, and having that variety of elemental materials is going to be very important. And you're going to need an excess amount of guerrilla materials when you do end up evolving your weapons as well. If you're like me, where your power level's kind of capping out around 50,000 and you're kind of approaching that 60,000 mark, it's actually weapon skill and weapon ability, but you actually double dip here. And it's interesting to point out that each day of the week for the quests has a different specific weapon skill, weapon ability, different element to be farming. So let me show that to you right here, because I think it's a factor a lot of people don't consider. So today, for example, it is Monday right now when I'm making this video. It would be Tuesday when you are watching. You can see that it does show what obtainable items are dropping. And specifically, it's going to be for wind element weapons, swords, and great swords. So if you do have any of the current 4-star promotional units, this would be something you would want to farm because it's dropping enhancement skill items for swords, for long swords, because they kind of share the same pool. And then you're also going to get some wind enhancing materials. Now, it's important to understand that the wind enhancement materials, that's going to be the gem right here, the emerald right here, is also really important to farm because it is going to be a evolution material for your weapons. So daily quests are something that you are going to be grinding non-stop for a long time, and you should be grinding this right now. You should be grinding this all day long, dumping all of your energy into it, leveling up your character skills, leveling up your evolutions where you can right now. Granted, a lot of it's going to be specifically elemental restricted, but I know if you're like me, you're kind of across the board. And remember, evolving weapons does get a secondary character skill as well, or secondary weapon passive skill as well. So you're just going to be buffing your characters even more this way. And this is huge. Having those second passives, if you saw my 2P review video yesterday, is so massive. And the secondary passives really give identities to the characters and really makes them significantly stronger. So this is something you should be doing immediately. Now, if this is somewhere, maybe you don't want to farm this all day, that's understandable. There's also the memories that you can farm, and you can farm those from dungeons. And you can see here, weapon evolutions are kind of in here as well. And I mean, they definitely probably are important. I would just kind of combine them in with the 60,000 since you're going to be farming the same thing. But farming your memories is very important, and people don't really understand how to memory farm yet. And this is probably going to be a separate video that I'll be making, but let's go to the dungeon here. And there are 4 different types of memories, and the higher level that you can clear, the higher memories that are going to drop. And what you're going to want to farm for are the 3-star memories. But you're not just farming for the 3-star memories, you're going to be farming for specific memories. So memories can drop of basically any rarity, right? You're going to want to farm the highest floor that you can do. And I guess memories, they should be memoirs. If you go into sort, if you're like me, it's a little hard to see whether they are bronze, silver, gold, or kind of rainbow, which is like a blue color. So I do just use the filter setting, and you can see I do have some 3-star memoirs, but they're not really the ones that I want. This one I actually probably do want. But you can see it has a flat attack rate, and a percentage defense. That's not going to be a memoir I want for my character, because I want as many percentages. Flat attack is going to do nothing for me compared to having something like attack plus 2% or 3%, right? And what you really want, and what you really want to look for, is a 3-star memoir with a high number in the upper left-hand corner. So you can see here, this has 2, this one has 3. So the reason this one has 2 is because I have 2 of my primary and secondaries unlocked, and this one has 3, 1 of my primaries and 2 of my secondaries unlocked at level 1. The more that they have unlocked when you get them, that means that those abilities are going to be enhanced even more as you enhance it. So let's give you an example here, because I do have one that happens to have 5 that I actually had severe luck with. And I actually have 2 with 5, right? So I have a king and his people, 2-star. It actually came with all 5 unlocked. Critical hit rate, attack, HP, defense percent. Like, this is a god tier roll right here. Like, this is literally god tier. Maybe I'll move my webcam so you can see it. But this is literally so good. Like, the fact that I got all of these rolls here and it's only level 3, this is going to make this a very powerful item. However, the drawback is this was not the trait that I wanted. It's not the worst, attack up 15%. I'll probably be using it on one of my high attack characters, but it's, you know, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Now, I also have this one, which is the Hunt Begins, right? So this is another great example of a 5-item drop or a 5 passive drop that would be absolutely incredible if you did manage to get it to 3rd tier. You can see it has defense percent, critical damage, defense, agility up, critical hit rate up. This is incredible. This is absolutely amazing. So this is what you want to look for when you are out farming your memoirs. Granted, large set bonus, defense plus 15%. That's a little bit of a bummer in comparison, but I think it's important that you do know what it is you're looking for when you're trying to increase your power level. You want to think of the characters you have, right? If you have 2P, for example, you're going to want to go for critical hit rate. If you have 2B, you're going to want to go for agility and potentially attack, right? So this is kind of the way to go about things. And when you're finally getting that power level to 80,000 or so, you can really start focusing on memories, like 4-star memories, doing some more dungeons. And then one thing that's not on here, which I think should absolutely be on here, is farming the chapter gacha. And I think the chapter gacha is very underestimated in terms of how effective it will be to level your characters. Now, if you don't know what the chapter gacha is, it is this person right here, these little things here, and you can see these are pivotal for increasing your pet's power level, right? You're going to feed your pets these fishes. And if you didn't know, each one of these has different drops associated with it. It has character EXP items, and it also has some weapon enhancement materials. For example, you can go to information here and you can see that, oh, we got, you know, large stamina recovery in here, explorer's ticket, character enhancements, superior active agents. We got a whole bunch of bronze coins that are infinite, right? So not only are these going to be a good source of money, these also are monthly rewards that are really going to help you out. And if you aren't already, you should be farming the final one, which is for the tickets that give you potentially these cubes for your dark weapons. You can see I have been farming them a little bit. I got 5 tickets here. It's just gonna pop up, give me kind of a random percentage chance. Didn't get anything good here. And the one thing to know here as well is that your rates do increase, I believe, right? As you start filling these in, as you start getting these items, you see this one even has gold coins, which are really good to farm. But overall, lots of stuff to farm, lots of things to be prioritizing. I hope this video helps you guys. I hope this helps you guys get your character force level up higher than where it's at. I know I'm kind of just farming the daily challenge nonstop currently, but hopefully I'll see some of you guys up there in the like 60, 70, 80,000 tier. And I can't wait to hear what ideas you might have down in the comment section down below for specific strategies to increase your power level. I know for me, farming the daily quest on Saturday, which is the dark and the light quest, is very important for increasing power levels. So I'll probably do another video too, talking about what elements on what days for farming, just so that we all have that information. I might even put together a little image for you guys too, which will help. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you guys look forward to more Nier content.